The moment John Mahama formed that committee, reduces his mark as a democratic leader.
Why?
Why? Because what is it? He was asked, does this committee has a legal backing?
Well, abusuya yeguso na ene dey epiemu ewo amamu hu nsemu ne Ghana ensensemu a ne ekoso no eyina ye ora chese operation recover all loot. Ebi mo se illegal, ebi so enye legal. Na bi mo try chese wo ho na ye frɛ se ora fo bi hia se ombeji information bia wo ho amemfa ma wo mo ana obi frɛ okra menko isan se wo mo need a legal backing so betumi aye adwuma na abusuya we emu nsem bi ene ne yede ba na old Boga TV ni bo modern subscribe to your channel na fe nso ni obi enche wo ho na wasan so like na wado comment ato content yase am obi nso ahunu bi na ensem nyina kofa ba no e hyase 2 days ago the floor of parliament abra the committee a wo mo ehwe no ma vete and as a vetting committee no ehwe na wo mo agi mpedifo atom no eno na Attorney General designated Dr. Akuritinga Ayine Dominic wakopie mu ewo ho na ni nsem bisa no mu na yebisa ne se aso na sa operation recover all loot no mra ewo mram na enye conflict bi na ede ba se ye wo charge any bodies ahodo pi wo ho a wo na fight corruption ne se wo mususu se obi afa o man na japade bi a wo na hwehwem na wo de ama mra eni nipa ko no edi ne ba ne sen ena orai ana ono so ba betire mu se abusuya ora no enye se ade bia ehu bia se etia mra ne mom no enye constitutional instrument ana se ni ye mra no ni mra kunyin mu se duru bia president bi meti ko bia friend ora na so onti bibia etisa da bi ne mom ye bosha yewra John Dramani Mahama ya o ye president of Ghana bra na o ye campaign o share Ghana for se ye to abama no a ade bia ye Ghana japade afuma kodi obi nsem no obehwe no waje ni nyina no nti ena ma o de sa ora no ba ya brempa na ye mfa ne ntena konwa so no se mnampani no otimi eti saku na yira okujeto ablakwa ene mpanifo pi bi mu ka ho a wo mu nyina ehwe ama dwumadie no so atimi akoso na ade bi akodi obi ho a mususu se enye no wo maje.
There is nothing about oral in in Act 30. Now the question whether oral is legal has been raised by various people within the media, all right? Oral is the Operation Recover All Loot. If you look at the preamble to the Constitution, it is very, very clear about what are the fundamental values underpinning the Constitution. The value of accountability is one of the preambular commitments in our Constitution. It's a primary value. Oral is supposed to exact accountability from persons either politically exposed or persons holding public office who used or misused their office to loot public resources by way of property, money, and other intangible resources. So oral is constitutional. Oral is legal. In fact, the fact that it is a non-legal body doesn't mean that it is illegal. There is a distinction between non-legality and illegality.
Press conference ahudo pina so in the minority side, led by Dr. Gideon Bakuntano of Mrashe Bedweni, any afufo bi ekasa na sa press conference no mo ba be raise that point ni say obi fra wo say ora sem bia men ko isan say mra bia entai wo machi.
Ora advice from the minority is to boycott any invitation from the Ora team. We are not going to be part of it because we believe that there are constitutionally established bodies that can investigate any so-called misdeeds of the government. What are they doing? What they are doing is to go about disturbing people, entering homes, taking vehicles, seizing vehicles, and more or less taking over lands from people who have genuinely purchased land. What the former government officials have done is to acquire properties that legally they were acquired. No illegality has taken place. It's ridiculous. The NDC, their members have also acquired lands in this country. The executives, They live in the cantonments. They live in the airport. They live in the charities, lands which were government lands, which they bought many years ago. The people of Ghana should not tolerate this order, which is out there to only persecute the former government officials. Thank you very much.
Na yehwe ora no mu asa na America no Euro kujeto ablakwa enso so aye debate wo ho a ono so akyerɛkyerɛ mu esan sɛ ono eka ho bi na wo mu di animu a wo mu ewurewura fiafia mu wasan so krampo de hotlines bi ato sɛ wo hunu sɛ obi awia o man agapade ana so wote o man asase bi so ana o man dan bi mu a wo fade aye ono ane de a frɛ wo mu na fa wonso wonsem eto o manim.
Oral, as we all know, stands for Operation Recover All Loot, and this is a major plank in President Mahamad's anti-corruption agenda. You recall that during the campaign across the length and breadth of this country, he assured the Ghanaian people that the litany of scandals, and everybody knows that this has been the most scandal-riddled government ever in the history of our country. So he announced a raft of measures that he would take to deal with the canker of corruption. Oral is only one of it. He has talked about constitutional reforms to make sure that Parliament is empowered so that this fusion, this hybrid is addressed once and for all. He has also talked about passing the code of conduct, bill so that public officials can adhere to strict code of conduct.
Now, no, na yanka bi anshima minorities so say mo kra no mudwumade na mudi no emrabia entertre. Na ebisa era Dominica yini na ono so churcheri nse mu wie no na enna no pay yakoda sorry a opani bia ono eno ankasa eye na dwuma se emramnim ni lawyer Alex Scott we a private legal practitioner ono so abekasa churcheri mu se na NDC krampo no hwe under Mills under Rollins na even under John Mama ni previous government now the buy answer na adwan kwakufado we be womo so Ghanalands nananom enkranfo nsa ase ni bi womo tunton bi womo so sisa bi di ma womo ho tunton bi di ma nkrankre ama no so free nananom nsa ntie no enye bia na ne point ba ko no wosan so kire mu se ora no enyina so ben no mugina so omudi di dwuma na hwan krampo na de womo asema komra hye bedwuma ma ya je womo atumu a ama womo so na ma womo ese womo gine ma na hwan krampo na betumi aka de asisu se enema na moje no kra nkonkodi onipa afoforo bi nsem se mra bia nta akire na se kokoba se obi nte ne ho ase otimi agina sa mra no so de asem na kokot.
The moment John Mahama formed that committee reduces his mark as a democratic leader. Why? Why? Because what is it? He was asked, does this committee has a legal backing? He was asked. He said no. If for instance, as you sit here, if I also say, well, I'm getting information, and so I get a small some individuals and walk into your house that get out, the property you own belongs to the state, how will you feel? How will you feel? If you believe that the land commission, or if you believe that somebody has looted, taken over state property, there are legally appropriate bodies who are mandated.
Class 91.3 FM.
In any case, once John Mahama say that, look, this committee has no legal backing, and anything that has no legal backing has no legal backing. Yes, has no legal backing. Do they have prosecutorial powers? No. Can they prosecute? No. So they are working from house to house. Oh,
they are collecting data.
It is never a data. It's not a data. So you walk into my house that's rich and says that, look, the property you own belongs to the state. As I sit here, Ghanalands. It is not today that politicians interfere in Ghanalands. Go and check the PNDC. Check Jerry Rollins, check NDC 1 under Jerry Rollins. Check NDC 2 under Prof Mix. And check NDC 3 under Mahama's fair term. And you see a list of ministers, government appointees, who have taken Ghanalands free of charge. Some should call and say that I'm lying. And I'll mention names.
And Chakoe Bibia or minim baby also. Wajintre or there now ubetime do there at to comment section no as one more. Do they have the legal backing? And I say mra so betime obi betime de na no aka say obi nkonkoji obi agapade na obi meka bibi ntire na manam fa no so enye hwehwemu wo ho na eno atire no na yewura okujeto ablakwa ntire mu ono so ekire bi ni say ora no sisi akrampo na ye the preparatory stage abofra okọ school anka fe na wa sha ase o crèche onya ndu primary mpo na waba bedru JHS na wabenya degree bi mpo daache eni tina fe kura na o ma sha ase na se nyame ya adom na attorney general ye gene tum na bibia nso ebekọ yi a ene wo mo nsem o maboabo anu nyina na ya adanse nkofo afrefro mo ne information mo nya nyina no mo bebo nyina no se adanse no mo de akwa attorney general ne mpanimfo mo nso behwe na okotes bia wo se mo na ehya ase ye investigation proper ene obi a wo se ye bono kwa adu no ye bono o mabo isan se ora no oni tumi bia obetim dia bo obi akwa adu eno ne ira okujeto abla so ni argument edinka wo sa kire mu se ni ntia mo di sa adwuma ne se na eye wo mo campaign message na che se wo mo share se ne o mu ye campaign kire Ghana for so wo mo pega na tumi no so munya tumi na we na omo beye omo betiku bi etisa na omo de ageniama bi akodi nipa afro bi nsem bi ade aba ni another argument so ne say sisi na omo gather information any evidence a betimi so they prosecute obi an ho bewo mu bi na afin so say nkofo ede information ba na omo ankasa de free omo pem ede ba obi anko obi afie nkoyere no say ye ba beji waja pade ana ye beji ne wo afiri nsem da bi nyesa na tie ne bom omanfo na the information e ma say aha ebi wo ha mu nkoho aha ebi wo ha mu nkoho ne ntino mra bia ni ho etia sa adwuma na wo mu di no na one ade a me kra twen ma so ye yewra designate attorney general na asema a woka no o say bibia tuto na akwan mu na say ye de sa de no eba wi a ade bia wo mu bia no mbegina mra so e de aye na mom no nya wo kire ne say oman ba bia ye na nisu ade huna na say na sudie say oman property bia wo ba bi no obo ho ban eni ti say ade na ba mra hye ba bi mu wo say mra tetire say mra tetire no adwempo na tetire say wo mo de ge niema nkofo wi ane de eye papa eni ti wo say ijama ne koso minim ba bia won so be kan de afa because oman mu no ye won hye ya edi dwuma se bibia be koso a wo betumi adi dwuma a wo kwa obi ade nidie ni obuo be mawa na wo sa famra hye badwuma mamra hye badwafo age atum na be yemra ene wo kwa wo mra ta wachi edi ebisa sisi no ya enko ho no mo na omo afiri omo pem ene the goodwill a ewo omo musa omo pese omo de ye bibi bua amagana na sa na omo kan de se no omo ye de a na ye bisa se no eye mra ananso se etia mra abusuan so betimi de comment aba na yetimi ehunu so adwenkyere ye from your point check Old Boga TV ni bo more than subscribe to your channel no follow yen yeguso ani beto for bia no ye be bremo both in politics, in lifestyle and entertainment bia no Old Boga TV, we are ready to serve you. That's it.